Should you buy these ore packs? Since the blacksmith came out, we've all been trying to get more ores to upgrade all of our equipment. Every week there's been ores for gems inside of the trader, and now we have ores for sale inside of the shop. But are these offers worth it? Should you spend your gems or your hard-earned money on the ores? Well, firstly, that's going to be up to you, especially if you're spending real money. It has to be within your budget, and you have to be willing to spend that money. Whether or not you want to spend money on a mobile game, that's completely up to you. I can't tell you, hey, go do this. That just doesn't make sense. I'm in a completely different position than all of you guys at home. This is my job. It makes sense for me to buy these ores. But if you are going to buy these ores, is it even worth it? That's the question. And of course, we are going to buy these ores, whether I say it's worth it or not. So if you guys are buying these ores, don't forget to click on that CN, enter code BASH. Really appreciate all that support. Also, I need to buy the Queen of the North skin. I thought I got that, but apparently I didn't. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about, are these ores worth it for $2.99 for 1,000 shiny ore, 200 glory ore, and 30 starry ore? Does that even make sense? So the way ores work, if you were going to buy the ores with gems, the shiny ore would be 1 gem for every 1 ore. The glowy ore would be 5 gems for every 1 ore. And finally, the starry ore will be 35 gems for every 1 ore. Now, say we go in the shop and we buy the chest of gems, the 14,000 gem pack for $100. Now, you can get a little bit more of a bonus if you go to store.supercell.com and buy your gems there. But let's just do the math. If we bought our gems with the $100 pack, so the $100 pack is $99.99. We always just call it the $100 pack. Now, you do have to factor in sales tax. We do this by going 1 times 0.075. My sales tax rate is 7.5%. Hit that. So our total will be about $107.49 when we round up. We divide that by 14,000 gems. That's the amount of gems we're going to get. And each gem is going to be worth 0.767 cents. Let's just round that up to 0.77. So not even a full penny, 7/10 of a penny, 77 hundredths of a penny. So not even a full penny for 1 gem. Now, just a quick disclaimer, if you do buy smaller packs, your price per gem is actually going to be higher. Like for instance, if we bought the $19.99 pack, again, times in our tax, times 0.075, and then if we divide by the 2,500 gems, you'll notice it's a little bit higher, 86 hundredths of a cent. So 0.86 cents compared to the 0.77. So the less you buy, the more the gem costs, essentially. Now, for our example and our math here, we're going to be using that top number for the $100 pack because that is the best value. But again, you can get actually a little bit better value, but that's the most accessible without going outside the game. Now, like I said, each shiny ore is 1 gem for every 1 ore. We get 1,000 gems, so all we have to do is multiply that number by 1,000, and we see this pack is actually worth 770 pennies, or $7.70. So it's actually a pretty good offer to buy that, and you can actually buy this 2 times. We're definitely going to buy that twice. Coincidentally enough, our glowy ore pack, where we get 200 glowy ore, remember each glowy ore is worth 5 gems. We multiply that by 5, that's going to be worth 1,000 also. So that's going to be a value of $7.70 as well. We're definitely buying those because there seems to be a bottleneck at glowy ore for the equipment, which we'll talk about that later. And then finally, remember our starry ore, we're gonna get 30. That's actually worth 35 gems each, so we multiply that. So it's actually 1050 gems on that. And if we multiply our cost per gem on there, we actually get a value of $8.09 when we round up. So even a little bit better value. We're definitely going to be buying all of these packs, and we're even going to do some hero equipment upgrades. Make sure you stay tuned. Now, what about the deals in the trader? Are these worth it? Let's figure it out, guys. So our starry ore, again, we're getting 15 starry ore, and they're worth 35 gems each. That's actually going to be a really nice value. That is almost a 2 times value. 275 times 2 would be 550. So that starry ore pack, really worth it if you were to go and gem that out. Glowy ore, I mean, we can do the simple math here. 60 times 5 is going to be 300, so that is a 2 times value. And then even the shiny ore here, it's going to be the same thing, 150 for 300. I mean, it's double the value. So all of these packs right in here in the trader are almost 2 times your money on all of them, if I can get that out of there. There we go. So all those are almost worth 2 times your value. I recommend at least buying the glowy ore if you can for 300 gems, because again, I think the bottleneck here is at glowy ore. Now on my main account, I've just been buying all of those every week because I just want as much ores as possible. So let's go ahead and let's go buy these packs and let's buy our Queen of the North skin. And then let's talk about some upgrades. Now let's talk about the equipment, and this is also going to bring up another subject of how to actually get ores without spending gems or money. If we go into the My Blacksmith, you'll notice that I've been focusing on my giant gauntlet. It's the first epic equipment. It seems really good to me, so I've been grinding that bad boy up. But also there's a couple others. The invisibility vial, honestly, I just did this because I have enough shiny ore. Like, I get so much shiny ore. Getting it to level 17 was no big deal. We can get that duration up, but the one that I've been focused on the most is the healing tome, and I want to get that maxed out here today. Now we are 3 glowy ore short, and we could gem it, and we can test my theory about, it's not actually theory, it's fact, it's been proven, about the price of the glowy ore. 3 glowy ore is 15 gems or 5 glowy ore each, but instead, we can get glowy ore from our star bonus. Yeah, guys, our star bonus will actually give us ores. Now, it doesn't stay right there that it's going to give us ores, but after we do get that star bonus, it'll let us know exactly how many we have, and that all depends on what league you're in. The higher the league, the more ores you get. And the other common way to get ores, aside from events like the Cookie Rumble event that we just had, is from wars. When you participate in a war, you can earn more ores from those ores, and look how little glowy ores you get. It's kind of crazy how little, and starry ores for that. That's for 2 attacks. Now, if you do lose the war, you get half of that. So you do want to try to win these wars, but also it depends on the town hall level. So this is 16v16 attacks, just to give you a little bit of a reference point. But I'm pretty sure that number even fluctuates with war weight and all that. So let's go do a couple live Legends League attacks. I haven't been doing anything crazy, not gonna lie. I've just been spamming here in Legends, and let's get that star bonus so that we can actually go ahead and get the rest of the glowy ore that we need. And when I mean spam, guys, this is like the epitome of spam. If you wonder what I've been using, it's literally this. It's literally this. But you'll notice in here, like, that healing tome is gonna come in so nice on these riders. And if you are really worried about not having the life gem on your warden, you can just run an apprentice warden in there and get that same effect essentially. So it kind of doubles that, and it works out really nicely. Let's go ahead and let's rage there. Then we're going to send in our battle blimp, and hopefully it lands right in here. But we do catch that double seeking air mine. Perfect. So we should be able to land right in there. Oh wait, there's an invisibility tower. Okay, nice, we got that. That was a little bit risky. Let's go ahead and let's heal through here. Everything's in. We got enemy RC over here just being a nuisance. We could probably just send our RC over here to help out. Ooh, let's poison here and freeze and poison there because I was not paying attention. We'll just get an easy 3-star. Not gonna lie, I haven't attacked in a day or two in Legends League, so I fell down a little bit. I think I missed all of yesterday. I think the day before I attacked, but I literally missed all of yesterday, so I had 2 star bonuses stacked up. I did get one before the video to see if I had enough glowy ore, but I don't, so here we are. But it also gives us a good opportunity to show off how the star bonus works, just in case you're not familiar. At this point, I'm pretty sure everyone's familiar, but just in case you're not, we got to do one more to get that star bonus. There's our league bonus. That's pretty nice. All right, guys, we just need one more attack, or one more star, really, not even attack, just one more star to get our star bonus in here. So let's go ahead and let's just do all of that. Let's go ahead and work all this in here. Let's get our apprentice warden in, and those roots will go in there and they'll open up the walls for us. They're so kind. They are so kind. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to send these balloons right in there. I'm going to go ahead and rage, and we're going to go ahead and send in our battle blimp. Now the nice thing is, actually, since these guys are all going to surge forward here, is that the warden will tend to surge forward also. We'll hit that warden ability as that eagle shot's coming in. go ahead and just rage on both sides. Let's go ahead and rage here so we can take down the town hall. We'll also pull up the clan castle. Yeah, that's looking real nice. All right, where's our king? Yeah, king's on the outside there. All right, everything's looking good through here. Let's go ahead and heal there. Let's go ahead and freeze here. Let's pop that. Let's freeze or poison that E-Drag rather. We got this under control. Let's go like this. Let's see if we can help out these guys by getting that queen out of the way. We'll freeze right there. We do have the Titan in there, which the Titan will get. Oh, the Titan will just get 8 alive. We do have our giant king working through there with his King of the North skin. Nice. World Champion's going to go ahead and work through there. Oh, we need her to go invis. Go invis! Oh, she went invis just in time. I mean, either way, we're fine here. Let's go ahead and just put in our cleanup. Another 3-star. Again, it's easy when you're slacking and not doing your attacks every day. You get nice, easy bases that we can spam through here. But I really do like that the healing tome on the Warden. I feel like it makes a lot of sense, but also it seems like a lot of pro players are doing that as well. I've also seen pro players that are just running with traditional hero equipment, the old school abilities, so to speak. So really, I think it's just kind of like how cute do you want to get, how situational do you want to get. I think some of these are going to like be better than others in situations, but I think like, I don't know, I'm just a big fan of the healing tome. Now when we go home, we should get our star bonus. Yeah, there we go. And we get our ores in there. So we get 1,000 shiny ore and 54 glowy ore. I always keep mixing up the names. On top of that with our loot bonuses. But now we'll have enough to go ahead and we can max out our healing tome here. So you can see as we get there with that big level, we'll get the ability duration, which is actually going to give us up to 25 seconds of healing. That's a long time. And then 150 healing per second. Not to mention he's going to get a health recovery and a hit point increase overall. So let's go ahead and confirm. Now we got a max level healing tome. But that just puts us right back to the same bottleneck with glowy ore. So what I've been kind of doing is I've just been kind of using my shiny ore just kind of elsewhere. Like I can get the giant gauntlet up just a little bit more because it's going to take me a while to get the glowy ore that I need to get something else up. So we can go ahead and we can upgrade that 2 times, and then we'll have enough by the time we get the glowy ore saved. We'll have enough shiny ore and starry ore to get the giant gauntlet to 24. Like I said, these have been the 2 I've been focusing on. I know a lot of people are really curious about like the giant arrow and the healer puppet and all that kind of stuff, but I think right now it's best to kind of just focus on 1 or 2 of these, especially since the ores are so limited and hard to come by. Don't get me wrong, I would love to have my vamp stash up. I started on it, it's level 7, but I figured it would be better to kind of focus on getting a couple of these up. I think the rage vial, like all the default hero abilities at 15, I think those are still going to be perfectly fine. So I think if we focus on just getting the ones we want up, I think we'll be good. Honestly, I wouldn't mind even getting Eternal Tome up a little bit just to get that a little bit longer to pair with that healing tome. And even the Royal Champion, even though she doesn't have any other equipment, you can upgrade and get her a little bit more hit point increase, a little bit more damage per second increase. So there's stuff that you can do here. Let me know down there in the comments. Do you want me to dive deeper into the hero equipment, like suggestion wise, what you should use it on? Honestly, I'm still learning a lot, but I have kind of figured a little bit of things out, and I see things that other people are doing. I won't lie, I wish I had my giant arrow, my hero puppet up just to play with them more, but right now I think like traditional queen abilities are fine. I'm not doing anything crazy with my queen. I think like that the queen equipment is a little bit more specialized, so I'm not really worried about that right now. But as far as should you buy these special offers with ores, if you're trying to get your hero equipment up, I think yes. These are over a 2 times value. It's like 2.5 times value, but when we did the math on them, you guys saw the math. And even the weekly deals at the trader, those are all 2 times value, so you should buy those if you have the gems. I'm not saying go out there and spend all your money on this stuff. It's not that serious, but if you do want to kind of catch up, I think it makes a lot of sense. Now, there's also another discussion to be had, and for another video. Does this make hero equipment and hero abilities pay to win? I don't know, guys, but maybe we tackle that in a future video. So make sure you guys have those notifications on and subscribe. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video talking about the ores and their prices. You guys have a great day. Keep on clash bashing.